Hey guys, Shaggy here, aka Gene. Full credit gone to Bruffy and his crew for figuring this one out. Off-road tire is pretty much a must-have on any car that you use for race with. Basically, it's more beneficial, gives you extra speed around corners, basically efficiency over curbs without you spinning out or oversteering. So, first of all, original video is being posted on Bruffy's channel. Be sure to check that one out and obviously subscribe to his channel. I'm here to post it for you guys that haven't seen that video yet, and also just confirming certain doubts that people have been wondering, asking about these off-road tires. If it's actually beneficial to go over curbs and you could get that same level of acceleration boost and top speed boost through clipping these curbs, just like the high-end tires. And that was the case. You saw in the first clip there, the white car had off-road tires, I had high-end tires, and he was going on the curbs, I was sticking to the pavements, and it did look like the acceleration was actually benefiting the off-road tires. But at the same time, I wanted to actually test the rate of acceleration, as you see in this footage here, if it's the same as high-end tires, you know, just as the off-road tires. And that was the case. I obviously went off a little bit early there, but a gap was created because of that with the high-end tires. However, the gap stayed the same, as you saw in the picture when I just froze it there. So that meant the rate of acceleration was the same, along with the high top speed as well when you clip these curbs. So that meant the off-road tires is pretty much confirmed to be more beneficial than the high-end tires. And you're probably wondering why. If you haven't watched Bruffy's video yet, basically it's just the way the tires are designed. When you go over these curbs, it's much more smoother, making them more efficient. And as I said, like you see here, for example, the high-end tires, there's more chance of you oversteering if you really push the corners. So the point of the off-road tires is you can actually push these corners now without having to worry about spinning out or oversteering. Thing about the high-end tires, when you actually do push these corners, you obviously, when you're turning and whatnot and going over these curbs, you have a high chance of oversteering like that. So with these off-road tires, you know, you're going really quickly, but at the same time you can take these corners quickly as well, just because you know that the tires pretty much go smoothly over the curbs as if they're not even there. Sort of this road is pretty much there, and so you're basically just flooring these corners without having to worry about anything. So it's basically efficient. But yeah, so it's predictable, meaning you got more control over your car, meaning you're going to get better lap times. So from what I'm going to show you now, side-by-side comparison, the initial sort of information we've also gathered as a crew as well with the lap times. Everybody sort of on average is improving their lap times about 0.2 seconds. So that's pretty crazy. 1.2 seconds, sorry. So that's basically from their previous best lap time with the high-end tires. So with the off-road tires now, they've improved about 1.2 seconds. Sorry about the editing failure here. I should have just transitioned on straight towards this particular thing you can see here. Anyway, so if you look at Doodle's time on his previous best lap, he got 1 minute 11 seconds 876. Now after he slapped on the off-road tires, he got an insane lap time of 1 minute 10.092. Now obviously I'm not saying that was his best lap time previously with the high-end tires. He probably would have got, you know, 111, just somewhere low 111, probably 110.9 something like Picano. Picano got 110.982 with high-end tires. So technically speaking, with the information we got from Doodle's time for the off-road tires, Picano should be getting 109.982, right? So an average about 1 second quicker than his previous best lap time with high-end tires. So obviously if you slapped on off-road tires, that's the lap time you should be getting, you know, 109. So basically on every single track, everyone's best lap time should be increased, should be quicker by a second or so on average. So that's pretty much the information we gathered with off-road tires. Basically it is a must to be used in a racing environment with any car. It's, you know, beneficial. It's pretty much for efficiency around curbs and whatnot. Obviously on off-roads or roads like Tonga roads, you know, this would be beneficial because off-road tires mean you can actually take these off-roads quicker than obviously using a high-end tires. So hopefully you find it's useful. Obviously proper credit gotten to Bruffy. I'm not taking any credit for this at all. I'm basically just showing you guys that I haven't seen the video yet. Thanks for watching, guys. If you find this video useful, be sure to slap the like button. As I said, check out Bruffy's channel, figure this one out with his crew. Thanks for watching, Shaggy. Yeah! Hey guys, Shaggy here, aka Gene. It's obviously Rockstar announced for next gen. They're gonna be making obviously improvements to the game with the physics engine and whatnot. So I've got my